Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Battle Rap Opinions. Right now, we got on the phone. It's on our respect for a long time in terms of the battle rap media, man. We got Jesse Rican.
What's good? What's the word?
If you don't know, Jesse's been around the coach a lot longer than a lot of us in terms of the being at events, dealing with. He has a comparison conversation, and I'm gonna let him take it from here.
Well, you hear me out though on this one.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Alright, Eminem just dropped the Kamikaze album. I gotta stream it. I did listen to it on YouTube before they took it down, so I got lucky. The joint is dope. It's a 5-mic album. M is going at everybody. He went at Charlemagne. He went at Joe Budden. He said the only time Joe Budden had hits was when he smacks bitches. He said, Charlemagne, what does it matter what I say? You're going to hate anyway, so go ahead, give me Donkey of the Day. He went off on everybody. He was like, Little Yachty, not for me. That ain't the, like, he just went off. It was Slim Shady back again. But this is all on his Revival album. And there's also a skit in there where he's saying,
it's on his Revival album.
This is Kamikaze. in response to his Revival album.
Oh, okay.
My bad. In response to his Revival album, all the negative criticism they got. So this is what it is. And, there's even a skit where he calls Paul and he's like, yo, this dumb motherfucker right here. He said I rhyme rhymes with chimes, but if he listened, I rhyme the whole sentence together. And this is what Mook is doing too. Like he says the liquor scheme all connects to Verb's career. And he's like, it went over our heads. We're not listening. And it's the same argument. It's the same argument and the same comparison. And I think just like this album is fire, I think when Murda Mook comes back, he's going to smoke his opponent's boots off. And this is a similar approach. So even Chilla Jones is ended the whole album dissing people, but when Mook is trying to defend his rhymes, he's sensitive. Like, I mean, it's on Chilla's timeline right now. So that's what I think. That's the comparison I want to make, and further to think that Mook is going to come back and smoke his opponent's boots off. And there's a parallel to M and Mook right now at this point. Though the Mook versus Verb, all the criticism and stuff is the Eminem Revival album.
Okay.
That's what. Okay.
Well, I didn't hear the album. I heard on my SoundCloud. I heard like snippets of a few of them. So far, I haven't liked what I heard. I don't want to just judge that just yet, but I see people going crazy over this album, and from what I heard from the first few, I'm like, I don't know about going crazy, but okay. Some people are bigger fans than others, and some have heard the whole album multiple times. I saw someone saying they didn't sleep the whole night running the album out. Like, I'm not doing that. That's silly to me. But in terms of Mook defending his rhymes, the only issue I have with Mook defending his rhymes is when he says that dumb shit that street dudes don't vote on polls. Fuck out of here with that. You mean to tell me out of all the people on social media who have access to a poll, you mean to tell me none of them are street people? If that's the case,
a lot closer.
Jesse, but that's not the point. You can't sit here and say street people don't vote on polls. If that's the case, street people don't go to battle rap events either. If that's the case, street people don't buy your pay-per-views either. To me, that's the fucking lamest argument. Murda Mook did a hell of a job. Verb did a hell of a job. We should all be celebrating it. But you gotta understand, when you put yourself on the pedestal in the way that he has, just like an Eminem,
like an Eminem, see?
Hold on. No, stop it. Just like an Eminem, y'all can't be in your fucking feelings when people are sitting there picking apart your album or picking apart your battle. So that's the comparison where I see with him and Eminem, where it's like, y'all in your feelings about people's opinions on the work you just put out. I'm not with that. I can't appreciate that. Because Mook wasn't saying street niggas don't go to the poll when people had him winning battles, right? You mean to tell me when he battled Lux, when he battled Iron Solomon, there was no polls? Because that's a lie.
The polls don't mean that much. It's a debatable battle. There is a debate for Mook winning the battle. You can't. It's not like somebody will say Mook won the battle and you can look at them like they have 3 heads. There is a debate to be made there. So the polls don't really mean nothing.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't see for either one of them the need to be all in your feelings about the shit. If that's the case, don't put nothing out for the world to hear.
But it's good. But they're artists, so it's good for them to be in their feelings. If he gets caught in his feelings, then, you know, he's going to come back and smoke his next opponent.
I agree with that, and I hope that that's the case in terms you want someone to care. You want the person putting out the artwork, whatever the form of artwork it is, you want them to care. You don't want them to throw some bullshit out. If I was painting on a canvas, you won't want me, even though people do this dumb shit, you don't want me just splashing paint on a canvas and telling you I want 100,000. I understand that. And of course, you want somebody to be passionate about their work. No problem. But being passionate about it and being all in your fucking feelings in terms of how you address people, which Mook, for the most part, has addressed people in a good way. It's just more about the words he chooses when he defends himself. You understand? Like, he's not over emotional. I don't want people to get that. To me, it goes in that lane when you start talking that, oh, street people don't do this. Guess what? Street people don't buy a bunch of albums either. A lot of street people are bootlegging it. And if you move, a lot of the street people been bootlegging your fucking pay-per-view, fam. So
Yeah.
like, are we really gonna go the street people route? Why are street dudes buying tickets to events?
I hear you. I hear you. You don't like that excuse.
No, and that's all I'm saying. Mook has a right to defend himself. Eminem has a right to defend himself. You know, don't go overboard and be cautious with your words because it has to make sense.
I'll give it, yeah, I can see that point of view. But, you know, people like M, people like Mook, they could, and I'll need an M, they're both storytellers. Well, at least the old M was. And the old Mook, Smack called me, I was getting some head. Like, one day I was walking by with a Walkman on. They're both storytellers. So I think Mook and M rhyme pattern have a comparison to be made there, to tell you the truth. With that being said, people like M and Mook, I think they're better off addressing stuff via their art than in interviews. Maybe in interviews they can't put together the right words they want. I mean, I remember when M did the Howard Stern show, he got smashed for it. He never went back there. But, you know, then the way I am drives it, he's like, cague, que se stingam some wiggle, just trying to be back. Same thing with Mook, like, you know, all this talk with him and Surf himself, and then him and Math, and then, you know, he decided to address it in the Solomon battle, you know, a Math story that was clearly one-sided. So I think, you know, Mook, as far as, like, saying the words that he says, that just comes down that he's better at expressing himself via rap than he is via interview. I'll say that.
I don't know. Anything else you want to say on this one?
Nah. I just wanted to make that comparison, but that was on my mind. So now.
All right, y'all. Make sure y'all go follow Jesse Rican at Jesse Rican and the number 1.
Or if you want, tell the girl at Jesse Rican to give me my name. Hit her up.
My man got a battle with a girl over the name. Yeah. Make sure that you subscribe to Battle Rap Arena. Or check him out on the No Mercy TV channel, and make sure you support all the content he's putting out, man. He's been putting out a lot of dope ass interviews with a lot of your favorites. As always, something he's been doing throughout his career. So make sure y'all go check that out and go follow him on social media.